Have you ever wondered if antidepressants really work for you or if there is something detrimental to your health? Well, there is no simple answer to this question. On the one hand, many clinicians and doctors encourage the use of antidepressants, and on the other hand, many health experts discourage their use. To be honest, some people really need antidepressants because depression is a disease that needs proper medication, and antidepressants are the most effective in this regard. However, prolonged use of any antidepressant can be counterproductive. Therefore, it is pertinent to explore the pros and cons of antidepressants. However, this video is just for an educational purpose and is based on what I researched. You may seek medical experts' advice before taking any antidepressants. So, let's have a basic understanding of antidepressants and their classes before we further dive into pros and cons. Firstly, there are SSRIs, the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which increase the serotonin level. Serotonin is an important neurotransmitter that governs our moods and behaviors. Serotonin is also termed a happy chemical. Therefore, this antidepressant is the increased intake of serotonin, which makes you feel better. This antidepressant is mainly recommended for starters. Another antidepressant is SNRI, the serotonin and norepinephrine reuptake inhibitors, which increases the level of both norepinephrine and serotonin, and is only recommended if you have chronic anxiety. The third notable antidepressant is TCAs, the tricyclic antidepressants. TCAs are recommended only after other antidepressants have failed. NSAIDs, or the noradrenergic and specific serotonergic antidepressants, work by blocking pain signals to the brain. MALIs, or monoamine oxidase inhibitors, are another effective and one of the earliest antidepressants to combat anxiety. Number 1. Antidepressants are safe. The first important point is that antidepressants are safe. The word safe may seem vague, but it means this medicine does not have any detrimental effects on your health. For instance, prior to the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming, carbolic acid and other such chemicals were used as antiseptics. Although they were useful in killing germs, they would even harm other tissues as well, which would lead to diseases such as bacterial endocarditis, meningitis, pneumococcal pneumonia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. In other words, carbolic acid and other chemicals were effective, but they had potential harm as well. In this context, antidepressants are safe. They don't have any inherent flaws or disadvantages. They become harmful only when you take them without a prescription or doctor's advice. In some cases, an overdose of antidepressants can lead to serious consequences. Hence, at the core, antidepressants are not harmful to you. Number 2. Antidepressants give you the motivation to enact lifestyle changes. Another pro of antidepressants is that they are highly effective in giving people motivation to change their lifestyle and develop a healthier routine. For instance, if you eat proper, balanced, and healthy food, you will be less likely to suffer from depression and anxiety. Similarly, if you take proper exercise or go for morning or evening walks, your mind feels better and positive energy comes. Besides, having good hobbies such as visiting beaches and mountainous areas can kill depression as well. But these habits cannot be formed or firmly practiced if you are already overpowered by depression. I mean, if you are really stressed out, your mind is inundated with negative feelings. So you lack the energy to go to a gym or wake up early in the morning and go to the park. In other words, you don't want anything to happen. As a matter of fact, the first outcome of depression is fatigue. It means you don't want to do even daily life tasks such as getting up on time, taking shower, washing clothes, taking meals, etc. Therefore, you need antidepressants to give you positive energy that ultimately helps you create a routine that is less prone to depression. Number 3. Antidepressants are effective. The third important point is that antidepressants are highly effective. They really work. There are over 1 billion people who face depression and anxiety at some point in their life. Most of them take antidepressants and they become normal people. Those who take antidepressants according to prescription recover quickly. Importantly, some medicines are as effective as a placebo effect. It means the medicine only gives a message to the brain that this medicine cures this particular disease and it works. But some medicines surpass the placebo effect, and antidepressants surpass the placebo with respect to relieving depressive feelings. As earlier mentioned, depression is not a state of mind but a potential disease. In 2008, the World Health Organization declared depression third major cause of death. In simple words, depression is the world's third biggest disease and it needs proper medication. Antidepressants such as SSRIs and SNRIs increase the amount of chemicals such as norepinephrine and serotonin, which create positive feelings. Serotonin is famously called a happy chemical because it excites feelings of happiness. Similarly, some doses block signals that convey negative feelings to the human brain. Hence, an antidepressant is a medicine especially made to fight crippling depression and anxiety. Number 4. Antidepressants break the vicious loop of negativity. We all know what depression does to a human being. Most of the viewers might know better than me what it means to be depressed. It badly cripples all human faculties and gives you negative feelings. You start doing things that you otherwise wouldn't do. For instance, if we are depressed, the first thing we do is be careless about food. We stop taking meals regularly. Or if we are already suffering from some disease, we might cease to take doses as per prescription. It will be followed by other issues, including sleeplessness and even suicidal thoughts. According to World Health Organization research, over 800,000 individuals commit suicide each year. One person every 40 seconds. The only effective way to kill negative thoughts and recover from depression is the use of antidepressants. If you don't use it, your depression will go from bad to worse. Antidepressants are medicines made by pharmaceutical companies after deep research and experiments. Therefore, the only way to overcome suicidal thoughts and kill negative habits such as lack of sleep and poor diet is to take antidepressant pills. But wait, sometimes antidepressants can lead to health-related complications such as appetite loss, loss of sex drive, obesity, diarrhea, indigestion, and many others. The next ones are some of the notable cons of antidepressants. Number 1. Antidepressants may reduce sex appetite. The first disadvantage of using antidepressants is reduced sex drive. You do not have the same emotional feelings for each other. As a matter of fact, sex becomes a laborious task rather than a basic need. A recent study shows that 1 in 5 antidepressant users suffer from reduced sex appetite, which is quite alarming. In some cases, you might face more serious issues like delayed lubrication, which can make sex less enjoyable. Also, an antidepressant may lead to delayed or even blocked orgasms, which is extremely disturbing. If you were ever relieved, it will take a very long time to get an orgasmic feeling. Your mind may remain dissatisfied throughout, which further complicates depressive episodes. Some people face erection-related issues, including getting or maintaining an erection. Therefore, antidepressants can contribute to such challenges, which can further aggravate depression. Number 2. Antidepressants can contribute to weight gain. Another possible side effect of antidepressants is weight gain. Different people respond differently to antidepressants. Generally speaking, people do gain some weight. It is pertinent to mention that some antidepressants, especially stranger doses, are more likely to lead to weight gain. For example, if you take tricyclic antidepressants such as doxepin, tolfranil, or amitriptyline, there's a chance you will gain some weight. Some monoamine oxidase inhibitors, including Nardil, are also prone to weight gain. In some cases, people start gaining weight not as a side effect of antidepressants, but because of overeating and inactivity. Good thing is, if you start putting on weight after a certain antidepressant, you can consult with a doctor, as switching medication generally works well. Number 3. Some antidepressants may not work for you. There are hundreds of different antidepressants on the market, and not all will be effective on your medication. Some medicines have more efficacy than others. It means some medicines may be good for you, but they will not work for you. The situation looks more pronounced considering that antidepressants are generally expensive. You might spend thousands of dollars and still see no improvement. The issue is that there is no scientifically proven method to check which antidepressant will be more effective for you. Some pharmaceutical companies do offer generic testing, but they are not guaranteed to be effective all the time. Even if you are consulting with a top-notch doctor or psychiatrist, there is no 100% guarantee that you will be fully recovered after treatment. Number 4. You cannot stop abruptly. Apart from that, you may never be able to get rid of antidepressants once you start them. It can become a narcotic for you just like opium, heroin, or morphine. You will have to consult with your doctor before. You cannot decide on your own to stop its use, or otherwise issues will emerge like fatigue, nausea, spasms, mood swings, and dizziness. You may again undergo depression if you leave it without a doctor's consultation. In short, antidepressants are good and you must use them, but only with the consultation of a doctor. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more useful beneficial videos, and for appreciating us, hit the like button. Take care.